the last time we spoke, I raised concerns about, encroachments on wetlands. We talked a lot about people who are putting up buildings in places they should not be putting up those buildings. And I'm happy that you mentioned that Ashtown area. That is where we're having this new mall being constructed that has a drain.
The warehouse there.
There's a warehouse there that has a drain that is also going to Ashtown area. Would you also say that even as we speak right now, encroachment is still a big challenge?
Yes, Dave, that is the big and the major challenge. That is where most of these problems is coming. You see, we have 25 millimeters of rain that we've witnessed, but what is the situation now? But if this 25 millimeters of rain is to happen 3 consecutive days, what is going to happen? Look at that scenario. Last year or two, there were same rains, which were even lower than that.
Yeah, he mentioned 16, 17
It was 3 days. And that is where you were witnessing that of the zoo, at Asamasu area, Santasi. That is the first time that Santasi even got flooded. 3 continuous days. If you are to have that 25 for 3 continuous days, what is it going to happen? These places that they've encroached, that they are filling, that is our problem within the Greater Kumasi.
I grew up in that area, that specific place, my whole life. So my house is like is on the roll of the last house that before you get to the buffer zone. So when we were young, that place was,
Sugar cane and all that.
I think there's a river.
Yeah, there's a river there.
There's a river there or something. Yeah. Okay.
But now from where they are building the mall, all the way through to X5.
Thank you.
It's just churches.
Thank you. And there is even this warehouse. I was told yesterday.
Yeah.
A report was coming in just yesterday, and the place got flooded.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, it wasn't like that at all.
So I ask a question. As NADMO regional boss, do you have the power and authority to demolish a structure that is maybe being put up, on a wetland, in a waterway? If an encroachment is ongoing, does NADMO have that mandate to say, well, I'm pulling the building down?
The power is in on an emergency base.
What do you mean by that?
That is, you go in and in a situation whereby you know that this building is sinking. You advise, you get the people in immediately, then you pull it down. You go in, then there is this fire. Then looking at it, there is so much cracks that you can not allow them to live in. Immediately, you bring it down. We've had about 2 cases, one all at a doom, which we pull it down. At Square, myself, I went there, I pull it down. But where the work is ongoing in that process, you need to get the city authorities, that the city engineer in.
So looking at what is happening around that area, where, let's say, for example, we're being told that a warehouse is being built on a wetland. And I don't know whether we have the right technology now in Ghana